Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. So in today's episode, we are gonna do the investigation on this mysterious person that died right here. Is she Mukuro? Is she Kyoko? Probably not, but let us check. What is this? Okay, right now I have to focus on the body first. Okay, let's check the body then. I should take a closer look at the body one more time. But yeah, we haven't checked the body even once though.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body at all. Or all that much, I mean. I'm not Kyoko after all. Okay, hold on. There's something on the ground there. Okay, I can't. I need to check this one first. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
so,
I stole this. A key. Yeah, it's a different key though. This one is a Monokuma key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know them? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very, very important task.
I see.
The key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other words...
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. Ooh. It's in your hands now. So I'm your errand boy. Why they kicked us out? Okay, so we gotta check it out where we need to go, I guess. Let's start from the second floor. Right? Dorms. Is there something here though? Stairs to the first floor. But yeah, dorms in the second floor? The pool is right there. In this place, right? The pool. Classroom is right here. What do you mean dorm in the second floor? Yeah, this is the library. And this is another... yeah, another room. There's no dorm here. What? I don't understand what he said earlier. Okay. So here, what we can check is nothing really. Yeah, it's all on the 4th floor and the 5th floor, right? He baited me so bad. 4th floor is this room right here. Yeah. Headmaster. The headmaster room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found into the keyhole, it won't go in. I guess it means the key doesn't go to this floor or to this door. Okay, so I guess it's on the floor in the 5th floor then. My god. Wait, there's another one. This room. Forgot about this room. This is a data lab. Okay, the door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, it clicked. Yes. It fits. Then this key is to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. Immediately head back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's a data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, let's check it out then. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Okay, let's go in. Well, let's talk to Byakuya first. I said I trust you, you now have an obligation to live up to the trust. Fine. If I die, I die. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Kaboom. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, so this is where all the cameras are. Or yeah, the monitoring room. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up until now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Here extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Oh, look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It is the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is...
It's all clear now.
the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead, like really dead? It would seem so.
What?
We're serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead. Could that really be true? Does it mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. I mean, obviously, you could see the knife sticking out of that body. So, who was it dead? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind has set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. I mean, true though, who did it, right?
What?
I mean, come on, Hagakure. Isn't it obvious? Like, yeah, the mastermind was murdered by who? If that is the mastermind though, right? Maybe they're just playing games with us. We don't even know. That's the thing. So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But...
Why is it gonna be that way though? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now, do you understand? You useless insect, you're banned from talking to Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Okay, we need to do this right now. There's a lot of things we need to check. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is my monthly membership? Okay, let's check the other one. The actual monitors. Where's the prompt? Here? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego has installed on. Okay, they're all on, but they seem to be locked. So, what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? Okay, the Mastermind must have been using this monitor to monitor the network. And Alter Ego... You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. The door? The door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? How about we force our way through here? No luck. The door is locked. What if you use the key that opened this room? It does not work. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. I mean, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right though. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Don't say that, and then the Mastermind's gonna come back, right? Okay, Hagakure. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also want to, like, really want to get out of here. She's lusting over these cameras. Okay, Master's going around all this stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. Owie. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Why was the Mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and the purpose of the Mastermind. And there's nothing showing up on this one. Look, next to the TV antenna.
How about that?
It is, it's just like the one my grandma uses. It's slowly one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if you hook up that antenna, we could watch TV. Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if you can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, yeah.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Quantum Leap. Ain't Quantum Leap a TV show?
Huh?
What's wrong? Good news for all of you Saturday morning kitties out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? And now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot Mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time and they really thought they could get away with it. Nothing is on the broadcast.
Huh?
What? We're watching ourselves. This is... It's the feed coming from a surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Huh?
I mean, that's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird.
But
But, this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Good idea. Let's give it a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. Wait, are they just messing with them? Or is this everything here was being broadcasted outside? What? It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Oh no. He's suddenly just showing up here. I told you it was weird that he was just gone.
Actually,
I'm not sure, but yeah, it's like super obvious that the mastermind, the Monokuma, they're still gonna come back. Yeah, it's a trap, basically, right? Like they set this all up for sure. But yeah, it was just a little bit strange last episode when we found the body that there was no announcement or anything like that, right? But now he's back. I guess the mastermind is okay, and we'll see what happens.
what?
Been a while, you bastards. Monokuma? How are you supposed to be dead? Or how? You're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course, I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even, it's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Poo-hoo-hoo. And the look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's solely laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
huh?
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. Yeah, this highlighting isn't all bad, so maybe something worse is much happening outside, right, that we don't know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? The place is the worst. If it's the worst, doesn't mean you're in despair.
Well now.
I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. Okay, the TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
What the heck?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here?
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
The killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. My god. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning.
Huh?
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is that? But yeah, that is worse though. I don't know what's happening outside, but damn. Okay, let's continue. Let's see.
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? Yeah, because normally this is a killing game, right? So something like, yeah, as what do you call it again? There's a long word, right? The tragedy. Let's say the tragedy only. But something really bad happened, right? Because if they can't broadcast this, I guess there's no more governments and stuff like that. We'll see what happened. I can't wait to see. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. So yeah, there's like Big Brother.
Phew!
Big Brother, the killing version. That's kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need to know is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now, is for the sake of television. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this wasn't TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. But the thing is,
actually,
what if they already did? See? Something worse happened outside.
yes indeed!
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup, so how could things have come this far? Well... that's a secret. There's something you'll all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... Ding dong.
A body has been discovered!
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh.
Huh?
Last trial. See? We're still gonna have a class trial.
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
But yeah, this is getting me excited, I'm not gonna lie. This chapter is, I think, the best so far when it comes to the mysteries of the things happening. Yeah, like chapter 4 with Sakura, it was very, very sad, right? I like Sakura as a character. I love the character itself. But this one, chapter 5, the mystery surrounding the school, what's happening, and we haven't even investigated yet. Technically, right? And it's already good. I can't wait for the class trial for this one. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth of hopelessly out of the reach. All we were left with was despair. They all had their hopes, right? Like, yes, we can be free. We can search for everything. And now Monokuma comes back and they're basically... yeah, he kicked us all down. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think it took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. And yeah, where's Kyoko, by the way? Kyoko, you gotta show up. It's been like, how many days? 2 days, I think? 2-3 days already? And she's still missing? What it means is, at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is again. Wait, who killed Kyoko? Oh, because if the mastermind is back, he's not thinking it's Mukuro now. He's thinking that it's Kyoko.
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind of Mukuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. I mean, Byakuya is kind of right there. But I don't... yeah, I don't know now. I actually don't know. If that is that Kyoko? Probably not. But then who is it? If it's not Mukuro, then who is it? The body is Kyoko. Kyoko's been murdered. No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? But yeah, the hair, you see the hair, right? It's a different color. Kyoko's hair is white. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. Truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we'd better begin. Yeah, let's begin. Let's go. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. So this is another Byakuya again. No, I mean Byakuya is back to his normal self, I mean. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were however dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went complete through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the crime. Back to the garden or the scene of the crime. Okay, time to get started. I need to check everywhere that may be important from one end to the other. Okay, this looks like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen something like it before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments? From where? I don't know. We'll try to remember later. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Yeah, the knife that is embedded on the body. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to the back. Does it mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, this is your knife, yeah. That's it. It's a knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. But yeah, how did the assailant make it back to the garden, right? It's impossible. Like, yeah, this person went up the stairs and go back here to just die? Maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. It can't be. There's no way. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only a little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it got totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on that part that was on the fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? But yeah, look at the hair though. It's a different color. Like even if you burnt white hair, it's not gonna change color, right? Yeah, sure, it's gonna burn faster, but it's not gonna change the color of the hair just because you burned it. So this is not Kyoko, and imagine if Kyoko is wearing that in her hands. Look at that. It's like fake nails. Is that it? Yeah, it's fake nails. And yeah, she was wearing gloves, so we couldn't see, right? Kyoko's wearing gloves, but I doubt she has this. And there's something weird about the body's fingernails. Yeah, look, these are fake nails. They're very long. Kyoko wouldn't wear something like this. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. But yeah, what is that tattoo though? It's a dog. There's also something on the back of her right hand. A tattoo. It got burned so I can make out the whole thing. But it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added. Okay, we check everything here. Let me back up a little bit. This one. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. 4 chickens. So one chicken is actually missing this time. 4? Yeah, there were 5.
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Okay, this is very interesting. What happened to Mr. Chicken? Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it had a mask. Yeah, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there's a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any of it in the ground around it.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. So that person didn't got stabbed here then. Pretty much, I guess, carried here? Because yeah, if she got stabbed here, at least there's gonna be blood on the ground, right? Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better. So thank you too. Yeah, and look at the coat though. The coat looks like it's the coat is weared backwards, right? Kind of looks like it. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I like to hear your alibi. Oh yeah, because they're gonna ask me why I didn't open my door, right? They were talking about it last episode, like we were at your door but you wouldn't open it. We're up all night.
in other words,
Correct. I love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? So how can you know that for sure? There's no one, yeah, in the Monokuma file it doesn't say what time did that happen, right? Because just right after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I confirmed that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have an alibi is you. Are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be quite at a disadvantage here. I am the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya has account, okay. Hiro. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay. And
For serious.
oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. Yes. What time was it then? Like 8 o'clock? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 the dot now. Oh yeah, 9 o'clock, then 9:01, right? He said 9:01, you need to come back here and you have the pickaxe already. That's right. It had to be around 9.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. True, yeah, your job is nothing, man. I gotta explore everything. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. But hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place afterwards. Okay, let me check this. Is the pickaxe still there? It's still there. But there's a paper there. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Look into that. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's slowly clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. So maybe the body didn't, maybe it really died, what do you call this? Before 7:30, but someone covered it with a tarp for it to not get wet. Maybe? Okay. Let me see that again. Tarp. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other was completely clean. 7 a.m., 7:30, 7:30 to 9. Okay. Okay, I think I checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found from before. Somewhere I need to go. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, if I can find more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. Yeah, ain't Byakuya got the key? But the key to her room,
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. Yeah, it's with Byakuya.
Just get...
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take this risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. And then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
My god, this guy. Okay, come back later. Okay, with that one area, what does he say in one area all the time? Maybe the gym, right? Yeah? Because that's the only area we found earlier that had Monokuma on it. Like, that's the only place that could be, right? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but is it the Monokuma bomb? I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh yeah, see? I just found something. What is it? It's what? It's the bomb.
What?
So what if... Wait, what if someone brought the bomb up there? But then again, you can't plant it, right? Maybe Toko brought it. And that bomb went missing. Maybe Toko brought it there and she planted it, right? There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body. Okay. Kyoko's room. Byakuya, sir. Please, give me the key. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Let's go. Okay, Kyoko's room is the first door here. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thank you. Kyoko's room is pretty much like Makoto's room. Like no... What do you call this? Nothing is displayed. Yeah, just a normal room. The other rooms, when we entered it, right, it had... Yeah, a lot of display items. Like, for example, for Hifumi, right, when he went to his room. Was it Hifumi or was it Hiro? But yeah, it was quite different, I mean. Okay, check this one. Number 9, number 6. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. Yes, no decoration. These rooms.
What?
Oh, what's the purpose? Or what purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it's a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to. The dojo?
What?
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Yeah, the letter, right? How about we open this?
It's true.
If something ever happens to me, but I think something happens to her. Yeah, she's not back right now. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
Okay, that's all. Wasn't there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Sheets, the bed. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper. Mokoro Oikusaba. Oh, the registry.
I see.
It appears to be Mokoro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko saw when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was the key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a debt without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentiments, indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Can we read? The name, Mokoro Ikusaba. Female. Ultimate soldier. Soldier. Okay, so I guess that's why she had tattoo there, right? She was in a unit or some sort. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. So Fenrir, I guess, is the same, or the logo on her hand, right? Fenrir. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped and that she'd received battle training of her own volition. So basically, yeah, it's basically saying to us that the one who died, or confirming, I didn't believe it, right? I never believe it, that it's not Kyoko who died there. It is actually Mukuro. But then there's another one. The mastermind is a different one. But yeah, remember when they said the headmaster is the mastermind? Alter Ego said that, right? But then Kyoko said that the mastermind or the headmaster can't be the mastermind. So it's confusing, like really, really confusing right now. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. So I don't know what's happening. We'll just continue. Mukuro's profile. Okay, we got it. I'm like a high school student, right? A soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like non-fiction and the other sci-fi. There's no other or no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
You found her profile. So, what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out to here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know?
What?
Or omnivores. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication and... built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complain about how unfair it is all. Now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? So I was thinking I should probably clarify that. So yeah,
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, what? 15, okay. Oh, plus Makoto. Okay, Makoto 15. I was like 14. Yeah, then Makoto, I forgot to count him. 15? Then plus Mukuro 16. I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Wait, give me a second. I'm looking at their hands here. Chihiro, Sayaka. Look at Junko's hands. You see that? Yeah, she has red fingernails. Yeah, look. What if the body was fake though? What if they it was covered, right? What if it's a dead body that they used? Yeah, it could be, right? And they're just making this up so we can go to a class trial for entertainment? A misunderstanding, are you saying?
In other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
But the problem is, yeah, the body there had a tattoo though, so... I don't know.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. I mean, Junko is what again? Fashionista, right? She's not gonna have any tattoos like that. Of a mercenary group. I mean, yeah, they're not, I mean, we don't even know. Okay, continue. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now, I guess. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Okay?
Hey,
You know, she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time, right? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay? Oh no, that's all you get. I mean, Monokuma's pretty much telling the truth, right? No, I mean, when he says something, it is real though. Because, yeah, he needs it for entertainment anyways. Or at least the recent ones that he told us, right? Were all true. Like in the other chapters, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... But yeah, Kyoko's not wearing those kind of fingernails though, that's the thing. Imagine having that and you have gloves on? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars? Which means... those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering a Monokuma's trap. His trap.
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said that there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. So Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us,
It's
I've
all
changed my
clear now.
mind, and Mukuro Ikusuba isn't the culprit. What makes it says that? We thought Mukuro the Ultimate Despair was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would a mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? Yeah. I don't know. That's a good point.
So in other words...
So Mukuro is giving us information that would raise questions about her. Would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They wanted to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way he says it, or say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? It's confusing. Very confusing. So either the corpse is Mukuro. I don't think it's Kyoko. Never. I'm never gonna believe that. It's not Kyoko, for sure. 100,000%. It's either Mukuro or one of the corpses that they just dressed up, right? That's why they blew it up so we can't tell who it was, right? It's either that one, Mukuro, or one of the corpses. That's the only thing. Yeah, one of our other classmates that died. Probably. Yes. Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of the investigation. But then you got the mastermind as well, right? So I don't know. I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
That was exhausting thinking about all this stuff. My god. Where do we check? Here? No, for the key, I mean. There are wooden lockers here. Yes, use it. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see. Very strange.
Yeah, it was number 6 and no card, right? You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took the wood block and inserted it. Click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Oh, there's a lot of arrows. Those are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. But yeah, there's something at the bottom though. Look at that. There's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Duct tape? And yeah, it has blood on it though. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue in the next location.
What?
Okay, there's still something we need to look into. Research on Fenrir. Oh, the Merc group, okay. But how are we supposed to find about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to search on something? The library. I guess where we found out about Genocide Jack as well, right? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins, so let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know where the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to the shelf at the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I mean, not everyone is gonna teach you French. If you're just a normal person, they're not gonna teach you any of that. Yes. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. I mean, if you're studying in an international school or like a super expensive school, maybe, not maybe, most likely they'll teach you different languages. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times, isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. So neutralized meaning, maybe they were all killed. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension between the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of the world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Yes, Ragnarok. Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins a squad, I guess, gets a tattoo? Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. They got a tattoo of Fenrir. What could that mean? Nice. Okay. So definitely that is Mukuro Ikusaba.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class
That's
trial.
right.
It would seem that way, so let's go. Problem is who killed the person though. But yeah. I don't know anymore. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by now? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second now. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
And nothing happened.
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... or what?
What?
Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What, I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, now can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. Kyoko? Where is she? But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait. Yeah, I think, yeah, Kyoko. Where's Kyoko? If you all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around and looked.
Hey,
Yeah, see? It was obvious she was alive. Come on. Like who else? I'm here and no rules been broken. Kyoko, you're still alive. That's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school did regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. Now, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, you're back! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Hey, he's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Okay, without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Wait for me, master. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used the key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you?
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first, so I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what's the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. So that's what she stole, Monokuma's secret tool?
Just a second!
What are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her, that's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all... Okay, seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I am just overthinking what she said, right? Okay, let's go. And the body and the doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh, yeah, it's a different...
I can't wait!
But yeah, it's very colorful this time. The time for pointless jokes and jabs had passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to save. But yeah, we're gonna have pre-trial prep. So what skills do we have? I don't have any new skills though. So yeah, what I'm thinking is... Of course, yeah, obviously it's confirmed now it's not Kyoko, right? So it's either actually Mokoro or one of the classmates' bodies, alright? And they just, Monokuma, the mastermind, just made this all up to rattle the group again. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Maybe, right? I mean, you can't even look at the hands here, though. The hair was kind of dark, so... Maybe, like, maybe the mastermind was so sick, right? He combined the bodies of the different characters, the dead characters. For example, you got Sayaka on top. And then the hands are different. But the hands... When we were looking at them earlier, when they were panning the different characters from the beginning, right? Junko's hand, she had the same nails, right? As the person there. But the thing is about Junko is she's the ultimate fashionista, so she's not gonna have a tattoo like that. That's the thing, so it's very confusing. Chihiro, I don't know. We'll have to see, but this is gonna be a very, very interesting, a very, very nice, I guess, class trial. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's see what happens, right? So anyways, we're gonna continue this and do more of Danganronpa in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.